welcome to MCA Live. I'm Kayla Witt.
And I'm Maddie Sherrod. Here's today's announcements. Today is Tuesday, October 7th, day 6. Seniors are reminded senior projects are a requirement to graduate. Pick up forms in the high school office. Mr. Sticky Buns are now on sale. Order forms are available in the office. Future Teachers of America are organizing now. Sign-ups are in the cafeteria. The junior class of 2016 is having a fundraiser at Bruiser Sports Grill on Wednesday, October 8th. 20% of purchases will go towards the junior class. Coupons are available from Miss Knockadell or any junior. A representative from Alvernia University will be at the cafeteria today for any interested students. SATs at MCA will be held this Saturday, October 11th. Students are reminded to bring their photo ID and admission ticket. And here's today's news.
Yesterday, we told you some details about a career in culinary arts. Today, reporter Olivia Lubinsky will talk with a culinary arts instructor at the Northumberland County Career and Technology Center, Mr. Jim Schiavone. Let's check it out.
What are the requirements for anyone who wants to have a career in the culinary arts field?
Well, the one thing I'd suggest is they should have a passion for food. They should like to work with their hands, and they should like to work with people. If you love food, you love what you're doing, you will be very good at working with culinary arts, because you have to be able to use your hands, creativity. If you have an artistic background, that helps also.
Okay. What are the responsibilities of a chef or a cook?
Well, a cook is responsible for preparing the meals, serving the meals, and cleaning up afterwards. A chef has a much greater responsibility. If you're a chef of a large restaurant or a hotel, you're responsible for ordering the food, receiving the food, doing the scheduling, overseeing all the different departments of the kitchen, and making sure the chefs, the other cooks, utility people are all doing their jobs. You even have to know how to repair equipment now and then. So, and if you go a little bit higher in a larger facility, you're dealing with an executive chef. An executive chef really doesn't do much cooking, but they're responsible for overall operation, more of the management end of the kitchen.
Okay. If someone isn't interested in being a chef but still likes the culinary arts field, what are some other jobs that they might like?
That's a great question, because a lot of people think, especially when they come to my class, that what they're going to be doing as a cook is flipping burgers someplace, just preparing meals, working in a hot kitchen. Where that's the main focus, there are 40, 50, 60 different types of jobs related to the hospitality field, which food service is one of them. You can definitely become a cook. You can be a chef, executive chef. You can also become a dietitian, a registered dietitian. You can work in hospitals, retirement communities, nursing homes, and there's a great demand for that. You can become a food service director in hospitals and retirement communities. I did that for quite a few years, traveled around the country doing that. Pays very, very well. If you're a registered dietitian, you go to the city, you're making anywhere from $50 to $100 an hour with that. And there's a lot of jobs. A friend of mine is a food technologist. He's a guy that puts the hot sauce in the little bottles. You come up with a recipe, he'll do the recipe, do the labels, all the nutritional facts, and he will put that in a bottle. So he does, but you need to know food. You need to understand what food does and interactions of food. So a cooking background helps all of those fields.
Can you tell us about the program at the Career Center?
Yes. What we do is we prepare students either to go on to college, 2-year degree or 4-year degree. They can either just be prepared to go out and, I want to just cook. Do not want to go to school, but I want to get into the field. So they'll be ready to go to a restaurant and start a career. Or some of them comes to, I just want to be able to cook at home. I want to be able to cook the right way. So part of their jobs is they learn all the basics, how to handle a knife, all safety, sanitation. They learn nutrition, how to prepare. This week we're working on mother sauces. So mother sauces are the basic for all the sauces. They have to learn how to make brown sauce, velouté sauce, bechamel sauce, tomato sauce, hollandaise sauce. So they have to learn all the basics of the food service industry.
And how long have you been at the Career Center?
This is my 11th year.
Wow. Are there any unexpected things that happen in the culinary arts field?
There's quite a few. You don't know what's around the corner. Like I had mentioned, I've traveled throughout the country. I've seen many, many things in food service. Food service is always, it's growing and expanding. There's something new all the time with this. If you think you know it all, you're fooling yourself, because even the best chefs are learning more and more every day with that. It's an exciting field. It's growing and growing. There's a big demand. I think one of the big surprises is most people do not know what's out there for students. Like this year we just started ProStart, which is a national organization. Kids compete from all over the world, from like Guam, the military. They have teams, only for high school kids, and they'll compete. This year, if they win states, Pennsylvania's just gone on board this year. If they win, then the team of 5 students goes to Disneyland and competes in Disneyland against students from all over the country with that.
Great.
So there's a lot of exciting things in food service, surprises, just a different food, a different dish.
Is there anything that I missed that you'd like to add?
One of the things up at our school that is very, very good that people do not understand is sometimes when you get seniors up there, they are under the assumption that I'm up here at the Career and Technology Center and I do not have any relationships back at my home school, and that's false. I have students that are in band, in sports, football, so there's never a lost relationship with their home schools up there. And they're constantly busy. From the time they walk in the door until the time they leave. But days go very, very fast for them.
Well, thank you for your time and having us interview today.
Well, it's been a pleasure, and if you ever get some time, come on up to the school.
Okay.
If you think culinary arts might be a career for you, stop in the guidance office. We'll be right back with Dylan and some sports scores.
Last night's scores. Varsity boys soccer hosted St. John Newman and lost 6-1. JV football took on Southern at the Silver Bowl and came away with the 28-14 win. Tonight's sporting events. Varsity girls soccer hosts St. John Newman starting at 4 p.m. Cross country travels to Warrior Run beginning at 4:30. Girls volleyball takes on Blue Mountain at home at 5:30. Back to the news desk.
Thanks, Dylan. Another contest sponsored by the Mount Carmel Area VFW Post 2110 is the Voice of Democracy audio essay contest. Students in grade 9 through 12 are eligible to compete by writing and recording an essay on annual patriotic theme. Entry forms are available outside of room 211. This year's theme is Why Veterans Are Important to Our Nation's History and Future. The entry deadline is Wednesday, October 29th, and the winners will be announced during the high school's Veterans Day Assembly on Tuesday, November 11th. The top 3 entries will receive a cash prize, while the first place winner will move on to the next level of competition. Any questions, please see Mrs. Shower in room 211. And for today's lunch, kielbasa and halushki with bread slice, green beans, and pears. And for tomorrow's breakfast, Dutch waffle, whole grain cereal with toast, assorted bagels, and 100% juice. That's all for today, MCA.
We hope you learned a little bit more about culinary arts.
Make it a great day.